Oculus Launchpad, week 7. Let's go. This week I'm moving. As you can see, I'm just getting everything in order to get to the next place. This week is a big week for our studio because we're going to be deciding if we're going to be using Unity or Unreal for our real-time performance piece, and we're going to be doing some testing as soon as we move to the place on Wednesday. So big week for us. Besides that, we had a lot of sequencing of things this week in preparation for starting to tie everyone's code and everything together. So we're really working on the intro sequence, and so some of the work I did and Joshua did for that was we worked on this balloon. Here's some the footage right here. We spent a lot of time trying to be able to grab the balloon. Creating the actual balloon draggableness was super easy in on a 2D screen, but making it work in VR was very challenging, and Joshua ended up doing some magic to get it to work. Currently there's only one place you can grab it though, which is a little concerning, but for the prototype we're going to move forward with it, and then go back and refine it if we have time, because there's lots of other awesome things that we've been working on. In addition to that, Joshua also worked on this. It's a nav mesh in Unity where the cat follows you around. So we finished that out, but we're really thinking about adding some more mixtures into that by either having a like where the cat grabs you and picks you up and puts you in the cat bed to make it more so there's a variety of different outcomes. But that's soon to come. Also, just making sure the animation looks like okay in VR, and like also just the scale of everything. So a problem that we noticed, or I noticed recently, was the scale of the characters, all being different sizes, and we didn't really standardize it, which was my fault in my doing. So we're having to go back with the rigs that we have and try to standardize those and try to make them so that we don't have to change them out per se. And because we're going to be doing a lot of recording, and we want to make sure the spatial relationships are the same when we're recording. And when we're sequencing things out for like when the 2D or like our 3D animator is working on the cat walking out and being sassy all around you, and then going towards the door. If we have them at different scales, then that changes the distance. And so we did a visual pass this week on like what sizes are going to work. And so we have the cat and the daughter, and then the father modeled. And so we're going to be starting to model the monster this week. If I haven't shown you guys yet, I'm going to put it right here. Here's the monster that we've chosen, and we're going to iterate on a little bit when we're modeling. Besides that, we've also been doing a lot of work, getting the animation sequences and using new pipelines. So we decided to use Polywink, and so here's some footage from that. And Polywink is basically an animation tool or a rigging system that you send any mesh to this company, and they rig it for the iPhone. And so we're going to be basically transferring iPhone animations using FaceCap, onto the meshes. And so for things like we have like a really important sequence between the father and the daughter, possibly recording that together with two iPhones at the same time, so we have the same performance. And then if we have time, maybe do it with the full motion capture at the exact same time. If not, we will block it out using like an animator, and then we will basically send the facial animations to them, and then they can block it out using a minimal viable product strategy, so that we have something in the product for when we ship. Besides that, that was really interesting. It's a really fast and really efficient way to get your model rigged, and Polywink is really awesome, though they have like 5 of their blend shape things that aren't the same as FaceCap. And as a person who doesn't understand or never used Maya very much, it was a little bit of a challenge to get that working, but ended up working out great. We also have this 3D model by Ryan. So we went back to the original scale of our rough prototype that we showed our artist Ryan Pocat, but we did make some modifications, and we're going to make the bed a little bit taller so that you have enough room to get underneath there, and also so we can have different monsters, different toys and stuff underneath there as well. Besides that, we were working on a rough script for the animated sequence I'm talking about. So here's like just a page of that. We're just sequencing things out so that we can, scope it within the amount of time we have, and try to record everything we can in full motion capture, and then go back if we can have time by using animators and cleaning up the data and that sort of thing. yeah, so it's been going well. I'm really excited for the move and for us to have a space to really start putting all the animations and changing some of the temporary assets to more of a finalized assets. So thanks for everyone that's working on the project. You're killing the game. And that's been the blog this week. Thank you very much.